We're following breaking news out of Los Angeles right now. Prosecutors just announced federal charges against the former interpreter for baseball star Shohei Ohtani. Investigators say the translator stole more than $16 million from Ohtani and spent it on illegal sports gambling. The U.S. attorney says Ohtani is a victim and that there is no indication that he was involved in this betting. NBC News correspondent David Noriega is tracking all of the developments, essentially as they happen for us in L.A. So, David, lay out what we've heard so far.
Hey, Vicky. Yeah, so this press conference, I think, is actually still happening. So we are just getting these details in really in real time. It clears up a lot of the stuff that was really foggy with this case and presents a pretty clear-cut criminal case against Ippei Mizuhara. It's important to remember that Mizuhara wasn't just Ohtani's translator or his interpreter. He was his right-hand man. He was involved in pretty much every aspect of his life. In fact, the prosecutors are calling him his de facto manager. That helps explain why, for example, back in 2018, Mizuhara went with Ohtani to a bank, a physical bank branch in Arizona, and opened the account, which subsequently was used in this alleged criminal activity, which, as you pointed out, includes allegedly stealing $16 million of Ohtani's money to pay gambling debts, and also impersonating Ohtani, making phone calls to the bank impersonating Ohtani to authorize these wire transfers, which were for very large amounts of money. Right? This only could have happened with Mizuhara having the kind of relationship that he did with Ohtani, an extremely close, confidant, right-hand man type relationship. Now, one detail from this press conference that also stood out to me, the U.S. attorney who's filing the charges made a point of saying that, according to their evidence, none of these bets were placed on baseball. That was a really important question a lot of people were asking themselves, because this is an allegedly illegal sports bookie. Was he betting on baseball with Ohtani's money? That could have gotten messy. They say that's not what happened. They also say they've reviewed thousands of communications, cell phone communications between Ohtani and Mizuhara, which indicate that Ohtani was not aware that this was happening. Vicky?
That is just a staggering number. Initially, we had no idea, but they're saying $16 million. NBC News correspondent David Noriega, thank you so much for that insight into the ongoing press conference. We're going to let you go and get back inside. We want to bring in now NBC News legal analyst Angela Senadella. So, Angela, as we hear from David's reporting, we're talking about the DOJ, the IRS, Homeland Security. They are all involved in this federal investigation now. Talk about why, and is it because this is international, there's betting involved? I mean, why Homeland Security?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the Department of Homeland Security often gets involved when there's any allegations involving gambling or illicit activity that could possibly go across the border. Now, the IRS gets involved if there's ever bank fraud or wire fraud. Their agents and their investigators in tracing the money are frankly the best across any agency. So all three agencies cooperated. Now, what is just startling to me is how quickly this investigation happened. Vicky, this usually takes years. This is not something that happens overnight. So it seems to suggest that someone did cooperate. Someone was willing to talk to them. We had inklings that maybe there was going to be a guilty plea deal happening. It sounds like that is not going to be announced, but it's possible that Mizuhara did give up some information in order for this all to have happened so fast, Vicky.
Right, you're right. It does feel like it was overnight. We were just hearing about these allegations not but a couple weeks ago, and now you've got these federal, this federal announcement. There have been some reports that Ippei Mizuhara, the former interpreter, might be negotiating a guilty plea. What is the process for that, and could it potentially benefit him, maybe a lighter sentence in this case?
Yes, absolutely. That is really the only reason why anyone would enter a guilty plea, and that is for that reason. But we don't know the details yet. A guilty plea could happen anytime up until sentencing.
All right, breaking news there, and Shohei Ohtani appears to have been cleared from at least this part of the investigation. NBC News Now legal analyst Angela Senadella, thank you so much. You're watching Daily.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.